All right, let's get into it. Your life's a mess. Don't argue. Look around. Look at the people you spend your time with. Look at your bank account. Look in the mirror, see it? That feeling in your gut, the one that says, this isn't how it's supposed to be, that's not a bug. It's a feature. It's your internal alarm system screaming at you to pay attention. You've been hitting snooze for years. We're not going to talk about manifestation, positive affirmations, or any of that feel-good garbage that lets you off the hook. This is about one thing: the brutal, uncomfortable, and often invisible patterns that are actively sabotaging your relationships and keeping you stuck in a cycle of emotional chaos. The truth is, your life isn't falling apart because of bad luck or bad people. It's falling apart because of bad systems. Specifically, your relationship systems. Think about it. The way you handle conflict. The way you seek validation. The way you react when someone doesn't meet your expectations. These aren't random events. They are repeatable, predictable behaviors driven by a hidden operating system in your mind. This system was installed a long time ago, likely during childhood, to protect a younger version of you. But now it's outdated. It's causing crashes. It's driving away the very people you want to be close to. You're trying to build a new life on a broken foundation. It's like trying to win a Grand Prix with a car that has square wheels. You can push the gas all you want, but you're just going to make a lot of noise and go nowhere fast. Here's a shocking truth. The person you think you need to find to fix everything doesn't exist. They can't fix you. You are the architect of your own emotional reality. Every toxic relationship you've ever had, every situation that left you feeling drained and used, wasn't an accident. It was a direct consequence of your unaddressed patterns. You are the common denominator. Your choices, your reactions, your inability to set boundaries, that's the real root of the problem. It's not them. It's you. It has always been you. Another brutal realization. You're not attracting chaos. You're choosing it. The person who brings drama, the one who is emotionally unavailable, the one who constantly needs saving, you chase these people because they are familiar. They feel like home. This isn't a coincidence. Your subconscious mind is pulling you toward what it recognizes, not what is healthy. The moment you meet someone who is stable, who is kind, who is consistent, you get bored. You create drama. Why? Because a healthy, boring relationship threatens the very identity you've built around being a victim of circumstance. This is your wake-up call. Stop blaming your past. Stop blaming others. Look at yourself. Acknowledge that you have been complicit in your own mess. This isn't a lecture. It's a diagnosis. And like any diagnosis, the first step to healing is acceptance. The small, powerful mindset shift you need right now is this: your relationships are not happening to you. They are happening because of you. You think you want to be happy. You think you want a stable, loving relationship. But do you? Or do you just want to avoid the work it takes to get there? Do you want to continue playing the same broken record until you're too old and tired to listen to the music anymore? The mess you're in isn't a life sentence. It's a signal. And the solution is right in front of you, but you have to be willing to see it. You have to be willing to feel the discomfort of true self-reflection. And you have to be willing to stop running from the one person who can actually fix your life. You. Now what? The choice is yours. Are you going to keep living this script, or are you going to start writing your own? Are you going to let the mess define you, or are you going to clean it up? All right, you've hit continue. Good. That means you're not completely allergic to the truth. Let's dig deeper. The first section was about acknowledging the mess. This one is about understanding the engine that built it, your subconscious emotional patterns. You've heard it 1,000 times. He's emotionally unavailable. She's a narcissist. You always go for the bad boy. This isn't a cosmic pattern. This is a behavioral loop you've been running on repeat. The reason you keep attracting the same broken archetypes is because your emotional system is calibrated to them. It's like a radio tuner locked on a single static-filled station. You can't hear the good music because you're too busy listening to the noise you're used to. Here's the thing about your mind. It loves what it knows, even if what it knows is pain. The drama, the highs and lows, the constant negotiation for scraps of affection, this feels familiar. It feels like love because, for a long time, that's all you knew. Maybe your parents fought constantly, and you learned that conflict is a normal part of connection. Maybe you had to perform for attention, and now you believe that your worth is tied to how much you can do for someone else. Maybe you grew up feeling invisible, and now you're constantly overcompensating, seeking validation from everyone and anyone. These aren't just memories. They're blueprints. They are the rules you unconsciously follow in every relationship. You have a playbook of self-sabotage, and you don't even know you're using it. You think you're being a good partner, but you're just replaying old wounds. You think you're being honest, but you're just reacting from a place of fear. You think you're being loved, but you're just being used in a cycle you helped create. Here is a third shocking truth. The way you seek love is often the very thing that pushes it away. You're not just passively attracting the wrong people, you're actively participating in their behavior. The person who needs constant saving? You become their hero, feeding their helplessness. The person who won't commit? You chase them, proving their avoidance is justified by your desperation. The person who gives you a little bit of attention and then pulls it away? You're addicted to the crumbs because that's the only way you know how to feel wanted. You are complicit in the dynamic.
You are not a victim.
You are a co-creator. The real game changer here is to stop asking, why do they do this to me? And start asking, why do I let them? Or why do I pursue them? This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about taking back control. This is the difference between being a passenger in your own life and being the one who holds the steering wheel. The powerful mindset shift to take with you is this. You can't fix another person's brokenness, but you can stop using their brokenness to justify your own. Stop making excuses for people who treat you poorly. Stop giving second chances to people who don't deserve the first. Stop waiting for someone else to change so you can finally be happy. Your life isn't a waiting room. It's happening right now. You can't build a new emotional life with old emotional bricks. You have to start from scratch. You have to be willing to sit with the discomfort of being alone, with the silence that follows when you stop creating drama. You have to be willing to look at yourself, truly look, and ask if the person staring back is someone you even want to be. The next step isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about becoming the kind of person who no longer tolerates a mess. It's about raising your standards, not for others, but for yourself. So you're still here. Good. That means you're not scared of the work. You've acknowledged the mess, and you've started to see the subconscious patterns that create it. Now for the most difficult part, the action. This isn't about some grand sweeping gesture. It's about small, brutal, and consistent changes. This is where the real work begins. It starts with a single, excruciatingly honest moment. You need to sit down, alone, and ask yourself a few questions. Not the fluff questions like, what do I want in a partner? But the gut punch questions like, what is my biggest fear in a relationship? Is it abandonment? Is it being controlled? Is it not being good enough? Now, look at your past relationships. How did that fear show up? How did it dictate your actions and your choices? You'll find that your deepest fear is your most powerful operating system. It's the invisible hand that pulls you toward the very chaos you say you want to avoid. The most powerful takeaway here is the one you already know but refuse to accept. Your emotional patterns are not a life sentence. They are a habit. And like any habit, they can be broken. But you have to replace them with a new one. This is not about willpower. It's about strategy. Your old habit is to chase and tolerate people who are emotionally unavailable. Your new habit must be to set boundaries that enforce your value. This isn't about being mean or difficult. This is about self-respect. It's about saying no to a late-night text from an ex, no to a person who only talks about themselves, no to someone who drains your energy and gives nothing back. It's a muscle you have to build. It will feel uncomfortable. It will feel like you're losing people, but you're not. You're losing the people who weren't meant to be in your life anyway. Another action to take is to stop seeking validation. Every time you post something on social media and wait for the likes, every time you send a message and check your phone every 30 seconds for a reply, every time you change your opinion to match someone else's, that's a microdose of the same addiction that keeps you stuck. Stop it. Practice being okay with silence. Practice being okay with not being liked. Practice being okay with just being you without an audience. This is the hardest work, but it's the only way to build a stable emotional core. The final and most crucial action is to embrace boredom. A healthy relationship is not a Hollywood movie. It's not full of explosive drama and grand declarations. It's quiet. It's consistent. It's reliable. It's often boring. You have to learn to find peace and fulfillment in that stability. If you feel bored in a healthy relationship, that's not a problem with the relationship. It's a problem with you. It means you're still addicted to the emotional roller coaster. It means you still believe that love must be a struggle to be real. It isn't. This is your final slap of truth. You will either do the uncomfortable work now, or you will live in perpetual chaos. There is no middle ground. The life you want, the relationships you crave, they are waiting for you. But you have to be the one to build them. No one is coming to save you.